it's VJ.
It's Jane.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot. Woo, 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 woo. As you guys can see or hear, no, only see, we're in a different location.
Yes.
We're in the hot ATL, baby.
Yeah, we're in Hotlanta.
Before we start, we are at our good friend Rachel's house. She's going to take this shot with us.
Yes, we're making her drink all weekend.
We're going to cap it out with this one for Rachel,
yeah,
okay?
That's it. She's done. Free to live her life and roam around the country.
Yes.
So you want to come on
screen, darling. So this is called Peach Death because we are in Atlanta.
Yep.
So we did peach-based shit.
Yep.
Cheers to the good.
Cheers to the bad.
Cheers to all the things we wish we had.
Clink, clink, clink. Tap it.
Shoot.
All right.
Not bad.
That was good.
See?
Okay.
We
You
did it. So that had peach schnapps, vodka, and
Di Serrano. Yeah, so amaretto in it.
Ooh, it went to my ears, Lord. Sent a shiver down my spine.
Well, there you have it. It's definitely sweet.
Yeah, but
not too
the
sweet.
vodka cut it enough.
Yeah.
The vodka definitely cut it enough.
Woo! And it was in our cute little hocus pocus shot glasses that I found.
Yeah, spooky season.
Spooky season. Oh, I didn't put my witchy rings in. It's okay.
You're giving witchy with the black.
Yes.
Giving witchy with the black. Okay, our sip is we're calling this a hot peach fuzz. So one of our other friends who lives in Atlanta, Kiana, made this up and gave us this idea. She said you guys should do something peach flavored and hot.
So there we go. So in this hot peach fuzz is tequila, quite a bit of it, peach schnapps, and orange juice.
Yes, because it's like a
regular
rendition of a
fuzzy navel.
Fuzzy, no, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank God for orange juice.
Yeah.
You don't really taste much of anything.
No, I think
other than the orange juice.
Cuts it. But I think all the tequila's at the bottom anyway.
That's probably true. It does have 2 shots of tequila in this drink. Which when I poured it in there, it
I taste it.
Immediately decided was a bad decision.
Yeah, but stir it. It tastes good. So the hot part is the tequila. Because a regular peach fuzz or navel fuzz.
Fuzzy navel?
No, what is this called? Navel fuzz.
Navel fuzz? That's
called something.
I mean, it all sounds wild. Because I feel like a navel is like your belly button.
Or a nectarine.
Not a
peach
nectarine.
fuzz cocktail. It's only peach schnapps and orange juice. So the hot part is the tequila. Because I've been on tequila all freaking weekend.
All weekend. Tequila, orange juice, and champagne. That's been the... the combination for the weekend. So,
we're in Atlanta, guys.
And we're going to tell you about our
Atlanta trip. It's funny because we did not take an Atlanta trip together. It just so happened that we came to Atlanta at the same time.
Yeah, when you do business with people, you got to try and get on the same schedule. So that we're not recording 4 episodes in a weekend because we don't know how to be in the same place at one time.
It worked out. I'm already feeling drunk. Are you?
I'm
like in my legs.
Regretting all of this and need to eat soon. Like I just know that food needs to come sooner rather than later.
So we got down here. Well, I got down here Friday afternoon. Met up with Kiana. Mm-hmm. She made the best roasted chicken.
Ooh, okay.
And roasted vegetables ever. Because she was like, you need to eat because we're going out tonight.
Oh, there you go.
But we ate and went to sleep. But
Sounds
then we ended up
right.
going to this place called Velvet Taco in, I think, Midtown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a taco spot that has different kinds of tacos, like a chicken and waffle taco. Well, I got a chicken and waffle taco. I got a Kobe burger taco. Oh. And then they had this elote.
Listen.
But it was warm and in a cup
girl,
with some black chips. I was like, oh, girl, we got to take this home. We might get some tomorrow.
Love us some elote.
We love us some elote. And it's kind of like
hot fire.
I've been to this place like a place like this in Dallas where you walk in, you give your order, and then you can sit at these like picnic style tables.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the place was called. They didn't have taco. Well, I don't remember what I ate in Dallas.
Sounds like it might not be similar.
No, but
like,
it was the same.
Talking about it.
No, it was Mexican, but I don't think it was tacos. Me and Chief had went out that night and got a little turned out.
A little turned.
So I don't remember what we
ate.
ate.
A little fuzzy.
Yeah, it was and the energy was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was called the Interlock. That's what it's called.
Okay.
The Interlock. So that was fun. And then what did y'all do?
So I got down in the evening because I had to work. So I got here around like 6, and then we came back, changed, and then I think we went to dinner at this Mexican place called Cinco, somewhere in middle of Atlanta. Atlanta's a big place. If you haven't been here, it's huge.
It's huge.
And then after we ate at Cinco, and I decided that night that everywhere we went, we were going to take a shot for each location we went to. So we did take a shot here when we got to the house. And then when we went to dinner, took a shot. And then we went
Rachel drink at every stop?
Yeah, she was fine. Yeah. And
well, she invited us back. So
exactly. Okay. And then we went to Putt Shack, which coincidentally was by Velvet Taco when like we were pulling up and I had saw your Instagram story. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that's what they are. And it worked out that we were able to just, hey girl, hey, how you doing? Very not that calm because we haven't seen each other in a while.
I know, I hadn't seen Rachel in probably a year.
Oh yeah. And I haven't seen Kiana in I don't know how long. After talking about coming down for so long, it finally happened.
And it was funny because Key was like, it only took you 3 years to get down here. And I was like, first off, I came here the first year you moved. A.
Yeah.
B, there was a I told her I was fighting for my life in 2019, okay? 2019, a lot of shit was happening. A lot of shit was popping off.
Things popped off in 2019.
2020, because so much shit had popped off in 2019, the Lord said, you all are done. Shut it down.
We're done.
So it's 2021.
Yep.
I'm like freer, lighter, brighter, and ready to be in Atlanta.
Yes.
You know, when we went to Velvet Taco, so girl, they had these margaritas. I would say, being a bartender, when you go to different restaurants and have different drinks, you like your drink more than theirs. That I had a margarita on the rocks. It tastes good when it goes straight to a certain spot in your body, and it's just like ding, and you're like, ooh, this is it. Yes.
That's like the place we went to called the restaurant we went to. Their drinks were so strong. They were good, but it was like that first sip of that margarita. I was like, oh, we are here. It's gonna be a good night.
That's how. And Key got a frozen one, and so Kiana's not a drinker. So the fact that she was like, I was like, Key, we're drinking. It was funny. She was like, we'll go out, maybe have like 1 or 2 drinks, right? I was like, Kiana,
I don't know what you
we're
thought this was gonna be.
Drinking more than 2 drinks. We drank 1. And they had sizes. They had a small and a large. We got the large.
Okay.
And was feeling like great, just like
that's all you needed.
Yeah, and went home
and laid it on down.
Down.
When I say after we left Putt Shack, I don't remember falling asleep. Like we sat down on the couch, had popcorn. And turned on like Netflix, devoured the popcorn, and then that's all I got. Because on the couch. And then Rachel was like, "Let's just go upstairs," and I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I remember I fell asleep trying to find something to watch. Like when you have the remote in your hand. She had a Roku, and I was like, she was like, "Well, what did you watch?" And I was like, "Nothing." I got to nothing. I remember trying to find like Bob's Burgers or something on Hulu, and
that was it.
That's all I got.
And I was telling Key, I was like, I just needed to get out of Maryland.
Yes.
I needed to be out of the DC metropolitan
struggles.
Sleeping like a different bed in a different state. Just, the sleep was amazing.
Yeah, not having to worry about. Well, I got a lot of stuff going on this week coming up, but...
See, just like a break.
Yes, I needed a break.
Yeah, I needed to get out of my house. I just needed... And I needed to see her.
Yes.
Because we talk every day. If not every day, like every other day, we're on FaceTime.
Yeah.
And to see my friend who I haven't seen since January was just like,
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All that's right in the world. Okay. This is how we knew we were coming this weekend. Because I was talking to Key. I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to try to come down the 23rd, the weekend of the 23rd. But I don't know. Like 3 weeks later, she sends me this this event that's happening called the Atlanta Brunch Festival.
Y'all.
That took place on the 23rd. So I was like, well, let me buy my ticket. I was like, all right, here. So I just sent it to her at 10 o'clock at night, my tickets. And she was like, oh, bitch, we're going. I just bought my flight. So,
the festival was.
The festival. So her and I, we got the early access, early bird tickets.
Yes.
So you have, you walk in, and as soon as you walk in, you pick up, they have mimosas ready for you.
Yeah, and the early bird means that they got to get in an hour early.
Yeah, it was an hour or 2?
Hour, because it was 11.
Yeah.
And then we got the regular tickets, which we were talking about how you didn't tell us you got the early bird ticket.
I sent you a screenshot of the tickets I got, Jane.
You sent me, we were at your house recording the podcast, and you just said, oh, we're doing Atlanta Brunch Festival, and sent me the link to the website, and that was it. And I was like, okay, cool. So I just bought the regular tickets.
No.
And then when we came down here, that's when I found out that you guys had the early bird tickets, and me and Rachel were just like,
I told you I said we got the early access. Well, no, okay, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Because Kiana said early bird, and I thought that just meant you can buy it by a certain time,
right.
by a certain date. And then I didn't realize that it was early access till I got down here.
Yeah.
And she's like, we're going to be here at 11. And I was like, oh.
We had no idea. Which, I mean, it worked out because when we got there at noon, the day still went the way.
You got there at what time?
Okay, we didn't get there at noon. We probably got there at like 1:30.
Okay. I was like, please lie. Please lie.
Okay, listen, we had... I told Rachel, I was like, we messed up when we went to Waffle House. That's what threw the wrench into the plan. It was, we got up at like 10, went to Walmart because I need my coffee. So I was like, got stuff for coffee. And then she was like, well, let's go to Waffle House. So we go to Waffle House. The line is long. And we were good enough to go order. Then we ordered. The order took 12 minutes. By the time we got in the car, it was 11 something. And it was like, okay, we got to eat, shower, get
this is
dressed.
why you should have stayed with a mother, because our ticket was at 11 o'clock and she said it takes like 30 minutes or so to get down there.
Yeah.
And she told me she wanted to be walking in at 11 o'clock. When I tell you we walked out of the door at 10:20. We got there we were walking in the gate being checked at 11 o'clock.
That's what I'm talking about.
They gave us 4 free, well, not free, but because we paid for the shit.
Yeah.
You get 4 brunch samples, like food samples. So they have a lot of different Atlanta restaurants. And what I tell you, this was misleading. This is my only caveat about the brunch festival. Next to their tent, they have a menu.
Yes.
Of like 3 or 4 things. So when you're there at 11 a.m., you're like, okay,
I can get
these, like a sample of those things.
Right.
No, you cannot. You have to go, you have to wait in the line and then say, oh, I would like the chicken and waffle egg roll. That's actually not our sample. If you want to buy that for $3, you can, but we have a sample of like a third of a piece of an egg roll that's a vegan steak and cheese. Sir, I don't want that. I don't want anything vegan, steak, or cheese.
Why is that not listed on the menu?
But they did have some fish and grits.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that was good.
Yeah, it was good. You know,
what?
Grits in Atlanta are good.
You don't like grits at home?
Yeah, no, I love my grits.
Oh, that's what
it makes me excited because, you know, it only used to be shrimp and grits, but a lot of people are getting into like the catfish and grits thing.
Salmon and
for
grits,
those who can't eat shellfish.
I eat it all. I will say we were happy that we did go to Waffle House because we didn't get and the line, by the time we got there, it's always how it is with a festival anyway. The lines are ridiculous. And then it's by the time you get up to the front, sometimes they don't have what you want or it's a long wait for it. So we luckily had a ton of food from Waffle House. So by the time we got there,
y'all were already good.
We were already full. Yeah. And it was kind of like, okay, we could eat, but none of the lines were worth getting into.
Another perk of staying with the mom.
What?
She had breakfast made.
There you go.
No, she picked up some Chick-fil-A when she dropped her daughter off.
She was like, I got
and
this.
So she was like, and I was like, well, guys, like, if we're going to eat, she was like, we should be fine. I'm so glad I ate that because you get, like, little samples. But the food was pretty good. They had, like, a rasta pasta. They had, I got that sample. They had, like, chicken wings, Atlanta chicken wings.
Okay.
And then I got something else. Then we had this red velvet cake. Kelly's gonna kill me, but I told Kelly I was coming down here. She was like, "As long as you get back on track when you get back."
Yep, that's it. Fine. That's what matters.
And then what else? We had I didn't use my third. I found my fourth ticket like in my pants.
And you had to use those sample tickets by 1:00.
By 1:00, yeah. So and by the time it was about 12:30, the lines were ridiculous. Crazy. So, so they have about 3 or 4 tents of pictures of mimosas, and then they have a brunch punch, and then they have water,
and they have Bloody Marys.
I didn't even know they had Bloody Marys.
Yeah, I just saw it on the sign. I didn't see anybody drinking them.
No,
but
it was Bloody Mary. Well,
I don't know how you get tomato juice and vodka in the hot sun, but that's just
on ice.
Me.
I remember going to Panama City Beach.
I feel like it's heavy.
It's not. It's just disgusting. Sorry, it's just really nasty. I remember going to Panama City Beach. Mm-hmm. That's when you're like young and you think you're like
hot thing.
Invincible. No, not even hot thing. This lady had a Bloody Mary. I was like, oh my God, I've never had a Bloody Mary before. She's like, do you want to taste mine?
Okay. Pre-pandemic.
It's like almost 10 years ago now.
Yes.
But I just don't like it. I don't like tomato juice. I don't like celery.
I like tomato juice.
Well, on ice it might not be that bad.
It just feels like a heavy drink to me. In my mind.
Well, let our sip and a shot guests know we will never.
Yeah, that would have been an easy drink for Halloween to do a Bloody Mary. But we never didn't even cross our minds.
You know what? Let's just do like a reel of making it, but I'm not going to drink it. Like maybe we should figure out a recipe of Bloody Mary, because like some people put bacon in their Bloody Marys.
They do.
And,
I would
a lot of spice.
I would get a Bloody Mary for the food that comes in it, like at a nice restaurant. You know what I mean?
No.
Oh.
I mean, no. Explain more. Do tell.
At some restaurants, they do it where you get like a sliders. Like you were saying, like sliders or bacon, or some places have like chicken on top of it. Like that's like a sampler.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, and they have like a giant stick. It'll be like 2 sliders on top, and I'm like.
Is it like, like the milkshakes that have like the
crazy stuff on it?
Around like JoJo's?
Exactly. Okay. Exactly like that. I don't want to drink it. I think I've tasted like a Michelada when I worked at
say that again slowly.
Michelada, I think. Michelada.
Lada.
Yeah.
Okay.
I worked when I was private bartending. I did this Spanish woman's birthday party. They did karaoke. And I had like my menu, and her friends came and they were like, "Can you make this?" And I was like, "Don't know how." They're like, "Don't worry, we'll tell you." And then they taught me how to do it, and I was like killing it all night long. She was like, "We have all the ingredients." Clamato juice. So like clam.
Did you say
clamato?
Girl, I thought you said chlamydia was like a what?
No, a little dash of chlamydia. Clamato juice, tequila. Lime juice, Tabasco, and then I think it has like some type of like herb.
Yeah, because they do put a herb in there.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was, but she was like, we have it all. All you gotta do is put it together.
It's so interesting that people like that kind of thing, but like people don't like sweet drinks, and I love sweet drinks. So whatever you like, you get to drink because it's your everything.
Your body, your choice.
So by the time they got there, we were like turned up on mimosas.
Yeah,
they met us in the middle of a dance field. Court, circle, I'm not sure.
It was, so there was a stage.
Yeah.
So like when you walk in, they do have like the cups, and these are not regular cups.
Was your cup filled?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if they were still doing that. But okay.
So like you walked in, and he was like filling them, and I was like, "Do we just take these?" And he's like, "Yep, just take it." So we grabbed that, and I remember like there's a stage and open space for people to dance and have chairs. And I called Veronica. She was like, "Bitch, you know where I'm at." And then we hung up the phone, and I was like, Rachel was like, "Well, where is she?" I was like, "Come on, I know exactly where she's at. She's in front of the stage dancing." And sure enough, we walked up there, and I was like, "There's my friend."
Because they started out in the early X's, they had this band. It was like a cover band.
Okay.
Let me tell you, Kiana gave him the name James. One person gave him the name James and one person gave him the name Zach. But like James stuck. Because we were waiting in line and we're like two-stepping, it's not too crowded.
Yeah.
Then he and I made eye contact. You know, I've been wanting like a white boy swirl. You know?
You
I've
did
been
say
like
that, and I did not know what you were talking about.
Well, as he was singing to me.
Oh, okay.
And like pointing.
Oh, at you.
At me.
Oh, wow.
I have it on video. I have it on video.
I think you didn't get it
yeah,
on
no,
video.
because you're saying it like you don't believe me. I have it on video.
Sometimes I don't know whether to take you seriously or not, so I just wanted to make sure.
He was pointing to me as he was singing, I Like the Way You Work It.
Oh.
Valerie, because we were waiting in line for a while, so I got a few songs.
Okay.
Nobody else was dancing.
And you were just
like,
eating it up.
I was on like my second or third mimosa, so.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
That's easy. So he was singing to me. He had his hat turned to the back. I like a hatfish. And
what's wrong with you?
We were like in it together.
Yes.
But by the time we walked away, because we were like, okay, we had to do a game plan. You get get 2 sets of wings, and I'm going to get 2 of the roster pastas, so we don't have to wait in line, because the lines were getting long.
Yeah.
And so by the time I walked back over there, the band was done, because my plan was, I was going to meet him at the end of the stage.
And you were going to you was like, this is my moment.
Because a lot of the white men in Atlanta like themselves some black girls.
Okay.
I
can't argue with that.
Swirls. Okay, and I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it either. I can't.
And you know, down here, you get like the real white boy. Okay, now I'm like becoming. This is.
Okay.
This is taking a turn.
I
don't even know where I am.
So
at this moment.
okay, scratch the white boys.
Yeah.
Back to the brunch festival.
So, we eat, like we finished eating, and then the DJ had switched.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh, it was a DJ. So we go, and so many people like on the field in front of the in front of the stage, and we're just dancing our
and
ass.
people
There
were
was a Soul Train line.
Hard.
We got in the Soul Train line. Like
I believe it.
It was
such a good time. Like that's something I would definitely come back to. Invite more people to come back to. They did not scan our tickets.
They did that?
No.
They scanned ours. That's the perk you in there earlier, I guess.
No, the guy was like, she was like, oh, you just scanned the tickets. And I was like trying to pull it up. And she was like, are you going to check? She was like, I checked her in because me and Rachel were in different lines. And so she was like, she has 2 tickets, but I already took care of her friend. And he was like, okay. She was like, you're not. He was like, listen, if it looks like a ticket, it's a ticket. And so the lady leaned over. She was like, send it to your friends. They can get in. I was like, oh, y'all are lit out here. And like halfway through the day. Well, I'll say like after we met you, we chugged our first drinks because we had to catch up. And we went back for a refill. And the first lady I went to, she was like, have you had enough mimosas yet to dance for your refill? She was pouring. I was like, I don't even need mimosas to dance for a drink, okay? Like, I dance right now. And so I was dancing, and she's pouring. She was like, ooh. And I was like,
listen.
Give me my drink.
Was it the short black lady with the locks?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Okay, yeah.
It was. And I was just like, she was so fun.
She was a good time. I got her on video. Because I was walking up. I was like, I need a mimosa. She was like, I'm here, girl. So she was like dancing. So she's like, I'm going to top you off. Man, we had, and it was so nice. The weather was good. It wasn't too hot. I did get a tan. You probably can't tell right now because of the lighting, but I did get a tan. Okay. Oh, right. This is probably like just on my arms.
Yes,
but everybody was there just having a good time, and it felt like pre-pandemic.
It did.
Like maybe for us who are in DC, because in Atlanta, I don't think they believe that there was ever a pandemic.
That is also true.
So it was so much fun.
And the people were nice. Like all the girls, I mean, things did a little dicey almost for when me and Rachel tried to take pictures. Like when it was a line for the backdrop photo booth thing. And there was a group of 6 girls who were still waiting on their friends. So one turned to us and she was like, oh, you guys can go ahead of us. We're still waiting on people. And she was like, yeah, I just told them they can go ahead. And then the other girl was like, okay, well, we'll do solo shots until our friends get here. And I was like, it's just the 2 of us and we're just going to do a group picture. And they were like, oh, okay, yeah, y'all can go ahead. And I was like, girl, I do not want to stand in the line and wait for y'all to do solo shots and
Like,
get content. Like, love it, great, support you. However, and then she ended up taking our pictures. Yeah, and then we went to the brunch sign.
Yes.
That was fun.
I have to find those pictures.
Talking.
I never looked at them because by the time you all got there, we were probably on cup, and it's like 16 ounces of mimosa. It's not like
it's not like a little champagne flute.
It's like heavy pour of mimosa. Then you gotta love it, and good champagne. It wasn't like cheap champagne.
And it wasn't. They was not light, heavy on the orange juice. They was
like. I think by the time we left,
they were just giving.
People were just giving champagne.
And by the time we was leaving, the festival workers were lit. Like, that's my type of festival. Like, this dude came up to us and was talking about, he tried to get us in this video. Rachel actually sent me his Instagram page, and he had a video of, like, who can do the best, like, woo in Atlanta. And he was like, do y'all want to be in this video? And I know I hang out with you and Ty way too much because I was sitting there egging him on. Like, I was like, we're just a little too lit to be in a video. I don't want to mess up your video, like your music video thing. And then he was like, yeah, I got good stage presence. I was like, oh, you do? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so you be coming out there like, like jumping up and down. He was like, yeah. So he started doing it. I was like, ooh.
You hang out with who too much?
You and Ty. Because y'all will run with the storyline and encourage people.
We'll encourage people to be them, be their full selves.
It was a great performance. And then he was like, I love audience participation. So he like did his little rap thing and then was like to the mic, and me and Rachel were like, oh.
You're good for audience participation.
I can jump in where I need to. Mm-hmm. I don't need to be the star. But I'll help you out.
Oh, the best was, one of the best moments was Back That Ass Up coming on with Kiana.
Man, I was trying so hard to get to her. I was like, we got to go because this is my friend. I need to see her when this song comes on.
I don't like what DJs do sometimes. It's like, they'll play the beat and it's like everybody's waiting on that beat. And what he did was he was playing this beat. Everyone's waiting for the beat to drop, and then he would drop like a snippet of another song, and then go back to the beat, and then a snippet of another song, and then go back. I'm like, listen.
And it's like by the time we get there, I'm over it.
Right, because we're not even expecting it no more.
It was It's
new. They didn't used to do that.
That was very upsetting because I was like really trying to get there, and then by the time we got there, he changed it, and I was just like.
And I remember we called Ty too, because walk around the club, everybody.
We called quite a few people, and they did not answer their phones. They all called me back after the fact, and I was very upset.
Kelly did tell me she was blocking me.
Understandable.
She's like, I ain't going to block you today.
Understandable.
It's like, listen. We'll play next time.
See. Yeah.
Who's Dicey? I'm not. I'm the least dice of us all at this point in my life.
That is a lie. But I don't have to tell people that because they listen to this podcast. They know who you are. At least a portion of you.
Anyway.
Who that is.
What time did y'all end up leaving?
Like 10 minutes after y'all. We didn't stay after y'all did. Because we were just like, let's leave before the lines get, like, traffic gets bad.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, traffic wasn't too bad. Well, I didn't drive. You know what? I, like, messed up this girl's car. I spilled, like, my entire drink in her backseat. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Did she know about that?
I told her.
Oh, okay. Because you said it, and I was like looking at the camera.
She drove, but I told her, and I was supposed to clean it up, but I went to sleep.
Oh. Incriminating evidence.
Well, I'll give them money to I'll like pay to get her car cleaned out.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. So you said it, and you're like,
you know what? Part of me almost feels like, do I want to? And I'm like, Veronica, yeah. Like,
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You are that type of person.
I am. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Just like, detail. What else happened? So then after that, we went home. Mm-hmm. Because, and I was talking to one of my friends, and he was like, did you go to sleep? Yes, I did. We've been drinking since 11. It is now 9 o'clock. I took a nap.
A nap was more than needed.
I took like a 2-hour nap and was knocked out. And we had dinner reservations. So we went to this place called Miss Icy's Kitchen and Bar, or Bar and Grill, Kitchen and Bar. And then, that's in Decatur. Really good vibe. It's almost like Caribbean-esque. Mm-hmm. drinks. Their macaroni and cheese. I haven't had good macaroni and cheese at a restaurant in so long.
Yeah.
And at first I wasn't gonna get it, but I'm like, bitch, you're in the South.
You could get macaroni
get some macaroni and cheese. It was so good, and I had oxtails for the first time in my life. Would I get it again? No.
Yeah. Okay. But it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. It was really good. The flavor was good. There's really no meat on it.
Yeah. Once I don't.
Like, I don't understand the.
But people love oxtails.
I don't get why. Is it the sauce? But like, you could just make your sauce.
No,
because the sauce is to die for.
You're sucking on a bone, like.
Oh, I didn't suck on any bone.
Or whatever's in the middle of it. People like it. I don't know.
And I know, like, my aunts would make it because I have family in Georgia, so they would make it, but they wouldn't let the kids eat it because they didn't want to mess with their oxtails. But
I don't eat it.
I could do without it. But I always thought it was like meaty and but it's like fatty with like 60% fat, 40% meat.
And I don't like fat.
Let me take that back. 70% bone.
It's just not
20% fat and 10% meat. It felt like
yeah, no.
I hope that maths, but if not, you get my joint. My point. So we went there. I got the Paloma once again. This was one time where our drinks taste better than the restaurant drinks. But then Kiana gets this huge ass, like, granny's drink. It's a gin drink with cucumber, lime, and something else. And it's like overflow. It's like sloshing out of the damn. And it's in a like an aluminum martini glass. Oh. So it stays cold. Kiana, like I said, Kiana does not drink. Kiana was like, Veronica, I don't know what the fuck is going on and why I'm drinking this much.
The world was setting her up for greatness.
And then we had she had like this roasted chicken, but it was really like the food was really good. The energy was really great. I can see why Atlanta has the reputation of like men you may not know are homosexual. Oh,
like down low.
Yeah. I didn't know if down low was like a derogatory term. So
I don't think it is.
But it's a lot of like pretty men, and if you like tilt your head, you're like, oh, okay, got it. I don't know how people are getting tricked, but I got it.
You know, you see what you want to see.
And then they had like a Caribbean DJ. It was cool. And then we left and went to a hookah lounge called Therapy Lounge.
Yes. And we had more of a struggle bus situation.
Yeah, y'all struggled.
So like after we left, we went to Papa John's. Got a pizza. That pizza was really good. I've never had a buffalo. She got buffalo chicken, and so it had like chicken. I think ranch was like on it somehow, and then like hot pepper. I was like, this is right up my alley.
Right up your little spice alley.
Yep. And we went to the bathroom there, struggling, and then came back, ate the pizza, and I fell asleep on the couch. Like, don't remember falling asleep, which has been happening to me a lot lately since I've been working. But it'll be like 9:00. It's not like I need to go to sleep. It is my body shutting down for being in an office for 8 hours a day. And like walking. And so I woke up. We had dinner reservations at 5 Church for 8:00. I woke up at 7:25 and was like, because I didn't know I went to sleep. I was like, ooh, I should go take a nap. And then I looked at my clock, my watch, and I was like, oh no. This isn't good because I woke up drunk. That was the key.
If you woke up and said, I need to take a nap, that's horrible.
I literally got up off the couch and was like, oh my gosh, let me go take a nap real quick. You know, like we were first waking up, like, oh, I just need to go take a nap. Like, my body is not together. I'm still drunk. And then I looked at that clock and I was like, this is a disaster. We did not leave the house until about 9:45.
I think did you call me or did I call you?
I called you.
Okay. Yeah.
I think, yeah. And
you called me, I think, at like 8 something. I was trying to like get dressed and ready because our reservation was at 9.
Yeah, y'all were like, I was like, are y'all okay? And she was like, yeah, we went to sleep. And I was like, so did we. I don't know how this happened to us. And like we were both struggling. And then after we got the phone, I did tell Rachel, I was like, I need to go lay down for 15 minutes. And she was like,
while we're on the phone. And Jamie's like, I'm telling y'all, we're not ready. Rachel has on this big ass pink robe. Jamie has on pajamas, and we're like, y'all have to leave at a certain time.
We should have left at 7:30 when I opened my eyes. But I lay down for 10 minutes. That 10-minute nap held me down. And then we went to Cigar City Club Lounge, bar and lounge, kitchen and lounge.
How
kitchen
much
and bar.
info are you giving?
I'll give it all because ain't nothing to me. So one of, I guess, friend from home, Kev, works down here. He does security for the place. And he's been
a whole name. Okay.
Ain't nothing to me. And he moved down here right before the pandemic. So last year when we came for Rachel's birthday and housewarming, I was like, oh, I want to go to the club. And he was telling me about it. He was like, I was like, are there sugar daddies in there? He was like, all the time.
Oh my God. That's the only thing I missed out on the trip is the sugar daddy.
The sugar daddies be in there. Suits.
You didn't talk to any
Fedora?
of them?
No,
Why
I didn't. We went up there. So it's like, first of all, he took care of the valet for us, which was nice. So we pull up. We hop out the car, you walk in, there's people sitting outside on the patio, and then you go in and up, like, there's seats on the bottom level. And then you go up the stairs, and that's where the live band is, the bar, security, all that, and tables. Mm-hmm. And that section's packed, like, standing room only.
Okay.
And we didn't eat, so we're like, we need food. And so he found, like, one of the waitresses, he was like, oh, can you take care of them? And she was like, well, we don't have any seats, but y'all can sit down here. And we're like, okay, that's fine. Because we just need to eat.
At the end of the day. So
I got, they had like fried grouper. I got french fries. Rachel got mozzarella sticks and some pasta, which she said was not good.
Did you get the name of the place?
Yeah, but the other food was great.
Oh, okay.
Like the fish was good. The fries were good. The mozzarella sticks were good. She just didn't like the pasta. And he came and like talked to us for a bit, and then once we left there, we met up with them at therapy, and who the heck?
Who you give your name to, girl? Who you give your number to?
No, I have no idea who that is. I don't even know that.
That was the whole name. You saved the name.
I didn't save the name. That name is not in my phone. I think, you know how...
Who you get your number to, sis? You can tell me.
Nobody. Who'd you give my number to? Sis. Because it wasn't me.
Well, there was this one sugar daddy. I didn't know what you wanted me to tell you.
Some caller from New Jersey. I don't know nobody up there.
That might be Patrick.
Girl, bye.
Ronald.
Goodbye.
Roland.
Good. Bye.
Bruce.
BJ. Quit. Just
Clevis.
Not Clevis. You're done. You're cut off.
No, I feel like the sugar daddies down our age are like Deontay and like
Get you good Charles.
Rashawn.
You gotta have like some like dad names.
No, because they're all the people in the 80s are now in their 50s.
Right. Well, he was saying like at his
place
place, he was saying like football players come in, or the guys that do like Charles Barkley's in there all the time.
Would you know how to talk to a sugar daddy?
No, I don't know how to talk to men. Period. If I'm interested in them, I don't. If I'm not interested, that's an easy conversation.
That's a great conversation. Which is the weirdest thing, but I'm gonna let you live today.
Because there's no effect to me. Just
you could be missing out on your soulmate.
Well, hopefully he gets it together. I don't know what to tell you because it ain't gonna be me. It won't be me.
Therapy ended up being really cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was hookah lounge that was very small. So in Atlanta, there are a lot of like strip mall restaurants and lounges.
Yes.
Where you would think like your Rainbow, Shoppers Food Warehouse, liquor store would be, are like lines of restaurants, like nice restaurants.
Yeah.
So that's what therapy was, and the waitress looked out for us. Because when we got there, there was no seating. She was like, you guys can sit outside, and I'll try to, like, get people out for you. I was like, okay, that's fine. We were probably sitting for 7 minutes. And she was like, I got them to cash out. Give me 2 minutes.
Like, okay.
Yeah, she took care of us. And they don't, like, kick you out immediately.
No.
She came by. She was like, guys, we close in, like, 3 minutes. Are you ready to cash out? Girl, we could have cashed out 30 minutes ago. Like, don't.
We were like, oh, we are the only people in there. And they're like, you're not the only people in here.
One of the last.
we will close out a place that is not something that we are not used to. So you should say something. So you need to tell us, because we just sit and talk and laugh until the cows come home.
Yeah. We wanted to go to a strip club. That's the only thing I feel like I always miss from like major cities is like the good strip clubs. Because when we went to Miami, that was not a great strip club at all.
It was not a good strip club at all. I mean,
you being on stage was fun and great, but like when I see strippers, I want to see some shit. Like I want to throw some money.
I'm okay. I want them to
do something I can't do.
I'm okay on strip clubs, and I don't need to go to another city for me to verify that.
I mean, we need to go to Atlanta, like an Atlanta strip club. Atlanta has like top tier, like exotic dancers.
That's wonderful.
Listen, one of the items on the menu was strip club chicken wings. That's like, we need to go.
Okay. I've seen enough ass and titties to last me a lifetime.
Have you?
Yes. Yes. I've even been to a strip club, a gentleman's club that had male strippers. I've
never done that.
Damn it.
Has Britt done that? Did Britt go with y'all?
No, it's just me and Ty.
So maybe Britt will go with me. Like, we'll have that experience. I
that
just can't tell her. Would y'all come if we just... I was like, Britt...
So you're going to kidnap her. I just want to make sure that, I'm keeping you honest to what you say about other people. Just want to make sure you're not being unfair.
Well, you know what? If I told her, she would come.
She probably would.
I don't doubt she would come. But I've never been to a male strip club. Or maybe I should wait till my wedding. I'm not waiting on anything else in life. I'm going after what it is.
No, it is very like Magic Mike.
I want that.
Yeah. I thought Magic Mike was kind of like you know how Scary Movie is for like horror movies where it's like
a parody?
Yeah, like a parody.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. It's literally. And we're sitting there, I was like, wow, I shouldn't have watched Magic Mike before I came in here because this is really bringing down the vibe.
You don't think it's like sexy to see like you weren't turned on like That didn't do it for you?
No. And there was a shower scene.
That's why I don't understand why Chris Brown does it, because it's not like that great. The fact that you can do the worm slowly is not like.
I liked it when Chris Brown did it when I was in high school.
Because you didn't know. Because you didn't know any better.
I think it's just, you know what the craziest part about going to a male strip club is that you realize how wild women are. Like, I was like, oh, y'all are nasty. They were like, there was.
Well, what's nasty?
So there was a shower scene, and you didn't see like their actual penis. They had like something covering it, essentially. Mm-hmm. And so there is a shower scene that happened at the end of the night. She's up in like a shower, soap suds, the whole shebang. And I just always felt like we should not be here. Like, it's just like, I don't think I should be seeing this. Like, I feel like somebody's being violated in this process. But then he comes down and gets up on the stage and he has like this little teeny towel. Like, the towel is enough to cover what it needs to cover. And when I say these women were up there trying to grab him, like, trying to look under the towel, like laying their head. I was like, y'all, mind you,
that is
our mother's age. Like, in their 50s, 40s, like 60s. They were, this lady got kicked out because she got up on the stage.
Probably haven't seen a
young hot thing in a while.
Strong.
And he was doing a thing where like bounces. I was like, this is an experience.
Listen, those women who are in their 60s and 50s, they probably haven't seen anything bounce like that.
Got kicked out. She
probably needed.
And this is in between. This is in between the dancers. Like, she was there. They're playing good music. Next thing you know, she get up on the stage, and of course, women gonna support women. They was throwing my yes, get it. She was like sliding down the bar. I was like, yo, this is wild. And the security guard got up on there and carried her off.
It's probably why she did it. So
this is in Baltimore.
So she can get carried off. Think about it. She's probably in her 50s?
Yeah, she definitely was.
Her husband is not can't even flick a washcloth with his hips. Okay? Let alone pick her up and take her off. Like, can you imagine? Don't you love being in the arms of a man?
Arms of a man.
You know, like strong big arms.
This episode is taking such a turn.
It is. And I don't even know how we got here, sis. I don't even know. I feel like we should wrap it up.
Yes.
Because you're leaving Atlanta today.
I am leaving today.
What's your rose of the Atlanta trip?
My rose.
Yeah. Have you heard of like a rose and a
Thorn?
Thorn? I'm not gonna ask you what the thorn is. I'm just asking you what the rose is.
The festival was so much fun. Like, I would definitely come back, and being able to go with like friends. It's always fun to go to a festival with friends, and I miss food festivals and like drink festivals at home.
Yeah.
So it was nice to do that, and everybody around us was a vibe. Everybody was like super cute, super nice, dancing. It was just kind of like.
I'm so glad I was okay. The thorn for me for the festival.
What?
Was bitches in heels. Like, y'all trying to be cute for what? Put on some sneakers so y'all could walk around, stand in the lines. Like, seeing y'all's big toes drag on the concrete was not appealing. It just wasn't.
And you know, people did dress for all the different seasons.
All of the different seasons. It was 78 degrees outside of Atlanta.
It was hot, and there was not a cloud in the sky. And this girl had on a sweater with jeans and boots that matched with it. It was a cute outfit, but I know she had to be hot.
Yeah.
I was like, you got to be hot, my friend.
To be hot. And seeing, like, you know, the clear, because I do have a pair of clear mules, but hers were like 4 inches, and her toes were dragging on that concrete, and not for this little 5'6" nigga you walking around with. Okay, I took it too far. One of my roses was seeing like actual BBLs, like good.
Yes,
BBLs.
that was gonna be my thing. I was like, I saw so many.
Like booties was looking popping.
I don't want to call them all fake bodies, but
you know,
some things math wasn't mathing in some situations. And I was like, wow.
Like if I lived down here, I would probably go see somebody.
I definitely would have one.
Yeah. Like it just seems easy. And I was talking to my friend who lives down here, and she was like, "Yeah, it's probably like $6,000 or something like that. Yeah. Maybe not even that much.
I don't think it's that much.
Just to get like she was like, just to get the fat taken from the front to the back. It's not like you're not getting anything removed. You're just moving the fat. It was like a fat transfer.
Move it around. And I'm not.
Y'all don't want me to come back with an ATL booty, bubble booty, okay?
I would not know how to act, and I would never have clothes on.
I don't know how to act now, and I hate wearing clothes.
I mean, but you do well in public. It's just out in public, I'll be right.
This girl had on, it looked like two, beach balls. But her waist is probably 18 inches. I'm not lying. It was so tight.
Did she have like leggings?
She had on a cheetah jumpsuit.
Oh.
No. This wasn't at the brunch fest. This was when we went to dinner.
Okay.
And I was like, do they get offended if people look at their butt?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I was looking.
I'd be looking too. There was this lady at the brunch festival that had a matching set. Mm-hmm. It was like a crop top, and then because I don't have a booty like that, I don't understand how you keep the back of your pants from slipping.
Okay.
And that thing, I was like, that's
I'm trying to figure out how they get the little pieces that go on the waist past the booty.
Yes.
To cinch to the waist.
I don't know
either. But that was like a rose for me. Another rose, seeing my friends, just being around them. Because I was telling Kia, I was like, girl, we can go to bed early if you want to. Your child isn't home. If you want to get in the bed
and go to sleep,
because you don't have to worry about anyone waking you up in the morning or taking care of anything, you get to relax your mind and just be a woman and a girl out with her friends. Then we can do that shit. Yeah. I'm super good. So
I wish I could have stayed longer. It's always tough getting in everything you want to do, or just being able to catch a vibe on a weekend,
just hang out. But Atlanta, and it's funny, this is my first, my family's from Georgia. Mm-hmm. I have family in Atlanta, but this is my first time as a real adult.
In Atlanta.
So it was fun. This was a vibe.
There you go.
Atlanta won, VJ won.
She ain't taking no L.
I ain't taking no L. And we're supposed to be going out tonight to this place called the Bonfire. And it's like a BYOB bonfire, vendors, artists, poets kind of energy. I was supposed to take a nap probably 10 hours ago, but here we are.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge.
What time's your flight tomorrow?
9:55
a.m. or
yeah.
night? Oh.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh yeah, you good.
Yeah,
You be
I'm
alright.
just going into work with her tomorrow because she works on the college campus. I'm going to put all her business out there.
Yeah, gotta save a little bit for us. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This is VJ.
It's James.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot. Bye. My eyes are like shut. Like chinky. Chinky. How y'all so chink? Save it. Do you want to make another drink or you want to finish this one for the shooter?
Finish this one.
Do you have a shooter topic?
Girl, you know I don't. Because why would I?
Is it because you've been smoking and drinking?